Hey guys, today an obvious choice because, I guess most of you know now how old I am, and I grew up in the 80s, and, Stay from the Shakespeare Sisters was on the radio and on video, and MTV and Viva, and so the thing is, for me back then, I liked. Okay, let's take it one step at a. The singing is great, the music is great, so obvious recommendation. But also, don't forget, back then I only had access to normal radio and stuff. So because there's this twist in the. I don't think I'm going to spoil anything. There's the twist in the song where it changes from this pop ballad in the beginning to the more rocky stuff. At the midsection or something, when the other sister comes in, and then they really sing together and kind of fight it out. It's kind of like a little opera battle thing. What you have there, singing over each other, and it's really great. And what I wanted to say with so many words is just don't forget, back then you hardly heard any rock or harder stuff on the normal radio. Of course, there was always pirate radio stations and stuff, where you can hear really hard stuff. But this was kind of, I don't say it's metal or whatever, but it was cool. It is a good song by itself, but it also, has some really, some harsher undertones. It's a little bit dark, and so. Perfect. This is not a gothic song, but really close. And talking about things where there's dark and stuff, of course, I guess there is a cover from Cradle of Filth, and I can I can really recommend this as well. I'm not a big Cradle of Filth fan. Because the singing, I like the music of Cradle of Filth. That's fine with me, but the singing style, this is not my thing. You should know this by now. I like clean vocals. I don't get why you have to scream or distort your vocals. Distortion is fine, for so electro stuff or so, where you use a real distortion to distort your voice, but like all this stuff, that's not my thing. Like, I'll let you into a secret. Often I think, no, not saying Cradle of Filth is guilty of that, but as I'm a radio DJ and I get a lot of songs, and sometimes I think that, that's my personal thing, that some kids cannot sing, and they can hide the fact that they cannot sing quite easily because we want to, just scream, and then it's kind of the style of the music. But often I think it's just hiding the fact that they cannot sing, and that's fine. Not everyone can do everything, but for me, this is kind of like, you can sing or you cannot sing. And a good example is also Paradise Lost. They started with the harsh vocals and stuff, and went to singing. I think Nick Holmes said once, he thought he could never do it, and then he grew into it. My point is, I'm not saying Cradle of Filth, the singer cannot sing. I'm just like, I don't like the style. That's period. And often, it's kind of disguising things. Or for me, it's more like, don't forget, I'm coming from the theater. So I know how to pretend things and to look bigger and to look stronger and whatever, to kind of convey something. And for me, this is kind of like, okay, like just chest bumping, like, oh, we are so hard and so tough and so stuff. But honestly, if you can sing nicely and you have harsh music and stuff, it can be even more hard hitting. This is my personal feeling, that it can hit you even harder. So, Cradle of Filth, really, really cool rendition. But of course, the Shakespeare Sisters Stay is the original, and I can really highly recommend it. It's a really great song, and I think as far as you can go mainstream, with goth themes and stuff. I'm not saying that they are goth or whatever, but yeah, it's a beautiful short video. Check it out. A really cool song. I love it. So that is my recommendation of today. Check it out. Stay with me.